Okay, this is John Dennis, my grandfather. He was a very stern man. This is him, very young, married to somebody, I don't know her name. It was his first marriage. I think there was he was a bit older. I'm not sure how that long might lasted, but that's where he was. Same picture, very old. God knows what year that was taken. It's his son, a picture of Gary Dennis, my dad's brother. And in front of him is Gary Robert, my cousin. Same picture there. They're out at the lake somewhere. Gary with a dog. I forgot what the dog's name was. Gary, same thing. More Gary. This is Jane Dennis. This was my grandmother, my real grandmother. Her name was Jane Martin. And she married my grandfather, John, and she became Jane Dennis. Another picture of Jane. Picture of Jane. This is a good picture here. Jane, bottom left. My dad at the top, and his brother Gary, all in the picture. And that's Toby, the dog, at the bottom. Another good picture of that. This is a picture of my Uncle Gary fooling around with some of his friends. That's actually his wife, was his wife in real life years ago. Her name was Jeannie, on the left, holding a pistol to his head. I'm not sure who those other folks were, but they were having a good time. Same thing there. This is my cousin, name is Gary Robert. Same age as I was. I was. Another picture of Gary Robert. Gary Robert. This picture is Mary. This was my grandmother, step-grandmother on my father's side. She was, again, a little bit younger than my grandfather at that time, but they fell in love and they got married. Good picture of her there, very young. Charming lady. This is a picture of my dad and my grandmother, Jane. Looks like they got a nice string of fish. Probably at some lake. They love to do that. Same thing. Having a big old... This is a cousin, Keith Dennis. Same thing here, baby. This is a good picture of my mom and I. It's on the... right off of 34th Street when we first moved to Gainesville. That was our tri-level. Mom has her arm around me on the bottom, going to the middle floor. Yeah, it was a great house. We loved it. A lot of good times at that house. A lot of good times. Mom and Dad. Looks like they're in Europe. What a handsome couple, huh? So young. Good looking group. That is, this man's name is William Martin. And this is William Martin's family. The only person I recognize is the person to the upper left-hand side. Her name is Frona Lovelace. Upper left, Frona Lovelace. The other folks, I have no idea who they were, but this picture, I don't even have any idea what year this picture was taken. But that's the person in the top left is my great-grandmother. Was my great-grandmother. This is, I'm not sure who this fellow is. I don't know who that is. This is a picture of us at looks like a Thanksgiving setting. We're sitting around a big table. It looks like it's at Granny and Grandpa's house. That's Grandpa right there and all the way to the back. My dad on the left. Followed by, I think that's my Aunt Nell with Granny there. Then Mom, and then that must be Bud right there before you make the turn here. That's me right there. My name is Steve, of course. There's my brother, John. Clyde, right there next to my brother. Then Cleve next to him. And then I'm not sure who the other person is at the very end. But it looks like it's a big get-together. It has to be Thanksgiving. Old Crocker House. My brother couldn't wait. He was eating. But, don't need that. that. This is a picture of my great-grandfather. He's drilling for water. They drilled for water. That's how he made his money. The skinny guy right there in the middle. This picture has a lot of folks that are interesting to the whole situation. So what we have here this person is my Aunt Nell. That's Uncle Cleve. That's Ruby Johnson. No clue. My mom, Frona Lovelace. Grandpa, Ben Lovelace. Ronnie Lovelace at the time. Bud Johnson at the time. Benny Frank at the time, and I have no idea who this child is, nor do I know who these folks are. Good picture of Granny. Good picture of Grandpa. This is a bad picture of Clyde and Ruby. Another bad picture of them. Looks like from their days of, just being young and having fun. This is a picture of my grandfather and my grandmother on their 50th wedding anniversary. And before we move on, I have to talk about my grandfather first. So my grandfather to us was like what a grandfather should be. He was available, he was huggable, he was adorable, he brought you sweets, he paid attention to you, and he was just being a typical grandfather. Well, come to find out that there was much more to Clyde Johnson than we knew. And it all came out years ago. What the hell's going on? All came out years ago. This man is a sexual predator. This man, Clyde Johnson, sexually abused my mother, Faye Dennis, his son, Clyde Jr. Dennis, and multiple other young children. Oh my God. This is making me fun. Okay. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. This man right here is a sexual predator. He's my grandfather, but his name is Clyde Johnson. He was a sexual predator. He sexually abused my mother, sexually abused my uncle, and sexually abused other children. My mom had to go to trial and lie in front of a jury to save Clyde Johnson's butt. Okay, this is fucking. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know what's happening here.